woke up this morning. We have pretty large districts. Today will probably be, I know I'll be at 5 or 6 different events. I know they'll be traveling around probably. So I don't always look at my car and see the amount of gas I have in my car. So I get up in the morning today and I go, oh, I'm not going to make it to Albany. I got to stop and get gas. And it really relates to what we're seeing here now. I got over there, and it is still hovering. Unfortunately, I bought a car 3 or 4 years ago that takes prime gasoline, the top-level gasoline, hovering around $5 right now. We've had some of the longest extended inflation maybe in the history of New York in this nation. Filled up my gas tank. I don't even want to tell you what the cost of it was. And I thought to myself, our constituents, New Yorkers, Americans, took the time in the highest tax state, and I'm sorry to have to say this, in the nation, okay? New York State, highest tax state, and then checked off above and beyond what the taxes they're paying to support what I call the best and brightest, most courageous fighting force in the world, the men and women behind me, the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. Took the time to check that off and donate it beyond what they had to pay. And the one thing I'm pretty sure about, they not only respect, they not only appreciate, they not only love what's being provided by our veterans, putting their lives on the line. They expected that money to go out the door to the individuals who are facing traumatic types of situations in their life, whether it's a disability, psychological, emotional, health care, what Senator Aspie outlined for you now. The money that this funding languishing there should go for. And you should know this. I talked about this earlier with the senator. In many instances, we'll have a $237 billion budget, which we have now, which funding for this sometimes is located. And it languishes there sometimes, and what they do is they sweep the money. Oh, it didn't go out the door, let's move it to something else. This is not something that should be swept to another part of a pet project for a governor or for a group of legislators. This is money designated to the individuals who made us the greatest and kept us the greatest state and the greatest nation in the world. The individuals behind us, past, present, and future. They were willing to sacrifice everything, their freedom, their liberty, their lives, so we could have that freedom and liberty and live it at the highest level. Every individual that's born into this world, in every part of this world, has those same freedoms and liberties. They're inalienable rights. We get to live them at the highest level because of the men and women behind me and out there right now putting their lives on the line. It's unconscionable to have this money languishing there and not be moving it out the door as expediently as possible to get these programs up and running, whether it's healthcare, job training, education, any of those areas. So to put a bill in that says you're going to have to do this, speed up the process, you're going to have to follow the law. The only thing we might add to this thing is, guess what, when you don't pay your taxes on time? Do you think you can hang around a little bit and you won't get a little notification from the state of New York? You not only have to pay your taxes, you're going to pay a penalty for it. Maybe we should put a penalty in this particular area. Yeah. You don't get money out the door within 25 to 30 days, something like that, even a week if we could, but reasonable. It's expanded. You increase the percentage from what you have to give. Take those away from, I like the Buffalo Bills, but I don't know if I want to pay $600 million for a football field in Buffalo, okay? Or $750 million to bring in Hollywood moguls who make billions of dollars to spend 3 days here. And I'm sure a lot of those people aren't veterans who are getting those jobs for 3 days, then go back to Hollywood. $700 million in the budget for that. There's a lot better and more important places where we can spend the money, especially if we have it, and we have it. So I can't thank my colleagues enough for standing up on the floor, putting this bill in place and allowing me to co-sponsor it. And I would just say, God bless our veterans, and thank you for the service you provide. We appreciate it.